In early 2022, Elon Musk began quietly acquiring shares of Twitter. He did not immediately disclose these purchases. By April, Musk had amassed a 9.2% stake in the social media giant. This made him the single largest shareholder. On April 4, 2022, Musk finally revealed his holdings. The news sent shockwaves through the market. Twitter's stock price surged by over 27%. This sudden price jump raised eyebrows at the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. The SEC enforces regulations designed to ensure a fair and transparent market. One such regulation requires investors to disclose when they acquire a 5% stake in a company. This disclosure must happen within 10 days. The SEC alleged that Musk had surpassed this threshold weeks earlier without informing the public. Musk's late disclosure had significant implications for other investors. Those who sold Twitter shares between Musk crossing the 5% threshold and his public announcement may have missed out on significant profits. They had been trading without crucial information about the company's ownership. This lack of transparency, the SEC argued, gave Musk an unfair advantage and potentially harmed ordinary investors. Musk went on to offer to buy Twitter outright. This set off a tumultuous period of negotiations and legal wrangling. Eventually, in October 2022, Musk completed his acquisition of Twitter for $44 billion. He immediately rebranded the platform as X. However, the SEC investigation into his initial stock purchases continued. This cast a shadow over Musk's victory and set the stage for a high-stakes legal battle. The SEC accused Musk of violating federal securities laws. They specifically cited his failure to timely disclose his growing stake in Twitter. This delay, the SEC argued, constituted market manipulation. It allowed Musk to buy more shares at a lower price than he would have otherwise paid. They estimated this saved him approximately $150 million. The SEC alleged that Musk's actions had broader implications for the market. His late disclosure, they argued, undermined investor confidence. It created an uneven playing field where some participants had access to critical information that others lacked. This, the SEC claimed, eroded trust in the integrity of the market. In its complaint, the SEC sought to impose significant penalties on Musk. They demanded he return the $150 million in alleged unjust profits. They also asked the court to bar Musk from serving as an officer or director of any publicly traded company. This would remove him from leadership positions at Tesla, SpaceX, and X, formerly Twitter. The SEC's aggressive stance signaled their determination to hold Musk accountable for his actions. The SEC's case against Musk hinged on proving that his late disclosure was intentional. They needed to demonstrate that he had deliberately chosen to withhold information from the market for his own financial gain. This would require them to delve into Musk's motivations and intent, a notoriously difficult task in legal proceedings. The outcome of the case would depend on the strength of the evidence and the persuasiveness of the SEC's arguments. Elon Musk did not back down from the SEC's challenge. He publicly criticized the agency, calling it the Short Seller Enrichment Commission, and accusing them of waging a harassment campaign against him. Musk's lawyer, Alex Spiro, echoed these sentiments, characterizing the SEC's lawsuit as a sham and a meritless attack. This was not Musk's first run-in with the SEC. In 2018, he faced similar charges related to tweets about taking Tesla private. At the time, Musk claimed to have funding secured for the deal, which turned out to be untrue. This led to a settlement where Musk stepped down as Tesla chairman and agreed to have his tweets about the company monitored. Musk's history with the SEC added another layer of complexity to the Twitter case. His previous actions, particularly his public criticism of the agency, could be seen as evidence of a pattern of disregard for securities regulations. On the other hand, Musk's supporters argued that the SEC was unfairly targeting him and stifling his entrepreneurial spirit. Musk's defense strategy centered on challenging the SEC's interpretation of the law. His legal team argued that his Twitter purchases did not trigger the immediate disclosure requirement because he was not seeking to take over the company at the time. They maintained that Musk's intentions were fluid, and he only decided to pursue a full acquisition later. This argument, if successful, would undermine the foundation of the SEC's case. The SEC's lawsuit against Elon Musk had far-reaching implications. For Musk, a guilty verdict could result in hefty fines and restrictions on his ability to lead publicly traded companies. This would be a significant blow to his reputation and could impact his future business endeavors. The outcome of the case also had broader implications for the market. A victory for the SEC would send a strong message that even the most powerful individuals and companies are not above the law. It would reaffirm the importance of transparency and fair play in the financial markets. However, a loss for the SEC could weaken their authority and make it more difficult to enforce securities regulations in the future. It could embolden others to push the boundaries of acceptable behavior, potentially increasing the risk for investors. The case highlighted the delicate balance between fostering innovation and protecting the integrity of the financial system. The legal battle between Elon Musk and the SEC was about more than just a late disclosure. It was a clash between a visionary entrepreneur who often pushed the boundaries of conventional business practices and a regulatory agency tasked with maintaining order in the markets. The outcome of this battle would likely shape the relationship between Silicon Valley and regulators for years to come.